You see it on the forums, you hear it at the bar. The OA visa. 1 year in Thailand, no border runs, stability in the sun, sounds like retirement on a silver platter. That's the illusion because the OA visa isn't really a visa. It's a contract, and contracts always come with teeth. The fine print doesn't live on glossy embassy websites. It lives in the immigration offices, where men shuffle out pale, holding denial slips like a death notice. Most of them thought they were safe. They weren't, and that's the trap. The same rules that look like protection are the ones designed to tighten around your throat when you stop paying attention. By the time you realize it, it's not paperwork, it's leverage, and immigration holds all of it, not you. Now I'm going to tell you two things: what's good about the OA and what's lethal about it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the truth. This isn't fear mongering, this is survival intel. Welcome to Thailand Visas 2025, the OA Trapped Exposed. Let's go. Let's rewind. You're 50 plus, stuck in your home country, sick of the grind, winters feel like punishment, property taxes feel like extortion, and your needs sound like bubble wrap every time you get off the couch. Thailand starts whispering in your ear. Beaches, warm weather, cheap eats, no snow shovels. You're ready for an official above-board way to live abroad, to live here without feeling like you're dodging Interpol. Enter the non-immigrant OA visa. It's right there on the embassy website, not some back alley fix with a friend of a friend agent whose office is also a karaoke bar. Clean paperwork, stamping your passport, you're legit. And for men who spend decades following orders, paying taxes, doing the things the right way, the OA looks like a respectable choice. On paper, it shines. 1 full year of legal stay stamped on arrival. Built for retirees age 50 and up. Clear rules: 800,000 Thai baht in a Thai bank or 65,000 baht Thai baht monthly income, pension, investment, passive income, however you want to structure it. And treat this like a logistics exercise. The OA works fine. Some men run it for years. They keep their account locked, never miss a 90-day report, and treat insurance like rent. But then birthdays start happening. And in Thailand, birthdays don't come with balloons. Well, some of them do. Just depends where you're at. Here they come with premium hikes at 65. Insurers introduce you to the senior tax. That $250 a month policy suddenly wants between 300 and 350, 400. By age 70, it's not going to double, but it creeps up like your ex's lawyer, steady and relentless. So yes, the OA rewards discipline, but it punishes age a little bit. It's not out of hand, but it is a little bit of cost that rises over the years. Okay. So let's stop treating the OA visa like a monster hiding in the closet. It's not the boogeyman. It's just a system. And like any system, if you learn the rhythm, you can use it instead of letting it use you. Here's the line that separates the guys who panic in immigration waiting rooms from the guys who walk out calm, stamped, and smiling. The winners treat the OA like logistics. The losers treat it like a dream. Let me break it down. First, run it like logistics, not emotions. Smart men don't stroll into immigration with half-crumpled paperwork, a story about why something isn't quite ready. They run it like a supply chain. They've got tidy folders, backups on USB, cloud copies, and dates labeled like they're prepping for tax audit. Immigration doesn't want your charm. They want order. The more boring you look on paper, the faster you walk out with a stamp. Think of it like dating. Sure, charisma's nice, but if you forget her birthday, you're finished. With immigration, charisma doesn't even make the list. Boring paperwork is the love language. Second, never balance your whole life on one leg. Every dollar, every plan, every ounce of your future is tied to one visa, one account, and one set of rules. You're basically playing tightrope without a net. Thailand can be your main base, but smart men always keep the bench. What does it look like? They scout Cambodia, they check Vietnam, they look at Malaysia. They don't necessarily want to leave Thailand, but they know how those systems work, what the costs are, and whether they could pivot if they had to. That's not paranoia, that's insurance. And nothing calms a man more than knowing he has choices. Third, buy peace of mind, not just policies. The OA visa forces you to have a minimum health coverage, and some men grumble about it like they've been asked to buy a useless gym membership. But the men who win see it differently. They know the bare minimum is just that minimum. When you're lying in a hospital bed at 3 a.m., nobody cares if your policy technically ticked the visa box. What matters is whether that little plastic insurance card keeps your life savings in your pocket. The OA might drag you into insurance, but smart men double down. They buy peace of mind, not just a visa extension. And here's the truth. You'll never regret paying for coverage you didn't use, but you will regret not having it when the doctor says, "We need to admit you." But first, about the deposit. Fourth, flip the 90-day report into an advantage. Most guys treat the 90-day report like a parolee checking in, counting days, sighing, and muttering about bureaucracy. But the smart ones, they flip it. They use that 90-day rhythm as their cue for exploration. Every quarter, or nearly every quarter, they take a recon trip. Cambodia, Vietnam, Malaysia, even if it's just a weekend in Singapore or Japan. Walk a few neighborhoods, peek at a few condos or apartments, price a rental, grab a SIM card, getting familiar with the area, maybe think of it as a fallback place if things don't work out in Thailand for you. So instead of whining about immigration, they build a quarterly habit of expanding their options. It turns a chore into strategy. Every 90 days, they not only reset their visa, they reset their awareness. Fifth, the mind shift set. This is the part nobody talks about. The OA isn't your enemy, it's your drill instructor. It barks at you to keep funds steady, paperwork clean, insurance active, and your presence visible. If you crumble, it's because you treated it like it was a free pass. If you thrive, it's because you treated it like training. So the real shift is to stop seeing the OA as a trap and to start seeing it as leverage. It's leverage that gives you a legal base in Thailand, leverage that forces you to keep your life in order, leverage that buys you the stability to actually enjoy your mornings instead of panicking about a knock on the door. All right, so now you've got the full picture of what the OA is. The question is, how do you make it work without getting crushed? If you're dead set on the OA, you can survive it. Plenty of guys do. You just have to understand the system and not play dumb. The first rule, get medical insurance. It's that simple. You'll feel better knowing you're covered if anything goes sideways with your health. The second rule, be boring with the paperwork. Don't get creative. Keep all your police record, clearance, medical forms, bank letters, all that boring stuff neat and current. The guys who get nailed are the ones who assume they'll wing it. You can't wing it in Thailand. Thailand doesn't reward winging it. They reward people who tick the boxes cleanly. The third rule, be visible. Sometimes immigration does sweeps. I live mostly in a Thai neighborhood. I was known in the area by shopkeepers, my neighbors, the 7-Eleven staff, the cafe owners close to my building. Then one day, immigration locked the whole neighborhood down. They went door to door checking on who lived there and visas and paperwork. When it happened, I was at the mall, but my neighbors told me they pounded on my door for a bit until the neighbors and the landlord told them who I was, said I was out. They vouched for me. And when the neighbors tell the officials that you're an okay guy, they go away. You're just one less headache. They're looking for the troublemakers. The point is, don't isolate yourself. When neighbors, shopkeepers, and business owners know you, when they can vouch for you, it means something, and it goes a long way. Be friendly, say hello, greet your neighbors. That connection matters more than people realize. And here's what really stood out to me. Nobody in the neighborhood said anything bad about me. Immigration never came back to check on me again. That told me all I needed to know. Being part of the community isn't just good for your daily life. It's a kind of quiet insurance when officials come looking around. And you need options. Instead of just going to immigration every 90 days, take a little recon trip. Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore. Treat it like a rolling 90-day reset that doubles as intel gathering. You're not running away from Thailand, you're scouting a second location. I like having backup plans. It's the same mindset as carrying a spare key, keeping emergency cash, or having an alternate route home. You're not living paranoid. You're just setting yourself up so surprise doesn't take you out of the game. Maybe one of those places become your next base. Maybe it's just a backup if the rules in Thailand shift again. Either way, you'll sleep better knowing you've walked the streets, priced some apartments, checked out the area, bought a SIM card, and tasted the food. Options give you calm, and calm is what most guys lose the second immigration hands them a surprise. Listen, the OA visa isn't evil. It's not even unfair. It's just structured in the way that works for Thailand first, not for you. If you treat it like a contract, play by the contract, and keep buffers, it'll do its job. It'll keep you in the country. Well, that's the OA in reality. Not a scam, not doom, just a system. And systems don't care about feelings. They care about whether you follow the rules. If you want more real intel on visas, cost, and hidden traps of expat life, check out the video below. Thailand Cost 2025, Retire Rich or Broke. It'll show you how money choices hit just as hard as visa choices. If you want real-world intel from someone on the ground here in Thailand and across Southeast Asia, subscribe. No rumors, no panic, just the playbook you need to live abroad without getting burned. Don't keep this to yourself. Share it with a buddy who's thinking about moving overseas or Thailand. We're all in this together. See you in the next one.